Hey Insiders, Eric here from MUBUTV. On today's episode of the Indie Insider series, we sit down with lead singer Amalien from Canadian rock act Edges of Seven, where we discuss how the band evolved creatively, what the touring scene in Canada is like, and the rock radio impact of their single I Hide, and much, much more. Right now. Hi, we're back at the first annual Global Rock Music Summit here at the Roosevelt Hotel in Hollywood, California. And I'm here with Amalien, a lead singer of the band Edges of Seven, one of the showcasing bands here. How you doing, Am?
Good.
Thanks so much for doing this.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah. I wanted to ask you, Edges of Seven has been together in one incarnation or another for over a decade. How has the band evolved creatively in that time?
Good question. I wasn't originally in the band 10, 12 years ago. Robert Takix, he developed the band many years ago, and he created a number of songs, and he wanted to see those come into fruition. There was a lot of bands that time doing really well in the city, and he got a group of guys, I believe there's 7 guys at the time, and over 5-6 years, they demoed the songs, and finally got into production at Earart Music Studios with a producer named Tim Newhouse, which we still work with. In the 10 years, there was a number of member changes. Unfortunately, the passing of our late bass player, Ryan, and the band went into hiatus for a little while because of the loss of that member. And Rob came down with the band to LA, I believe 4 years ago, and played the Whiskey to some industry professionals at that time. And unfortunately, it didn't go down the way that we would have liked it at that time. And they came back to Vancouver, took another year hiatus, and the band and our management decided, you know what, let's move into a different vocal direction and look for a new vocalist. And the band found me, or I was at the time playing with the band called Prox in the city, and we were doing really well. And I decided to take a hiatus and work with Edges of Seven. So over the past 3 years, we developed the product and the music, and went back into the studio, and we're currently writing the second record. So over that time, we had Rob writing strictly the music, and over time, we had influences from the other members, and myself being a songwriter for close to 20 years now.
Oh, it's great. Great. You guys hail from Vancouver, Canada. You know, tell us, how's the rock scene over there?
The state of the rock scene today in Vancouver is a sad state of affairs, for sure. It's really electronic down there.
Okay.
10 years ago, wow, rock and roll was alive and kicking. It's gone underground in Vancouver. Like it's there,
right?
But you have to really look for it.
Right.
Yes.
You know, I know you guys, based in Canada. Have you guys toured anywhere else outside the region or the country of Canada, or has it just been strictly at Canada?
It's been strictly Canada.
Okay.
Strictly Canada.
Now, you guys had some success with your single, I believe, I Hide, off of the debut album, Born Again Hard, including you guys had a strong run on AOL radio. Tell us a little bit about that and how that impacted. I mean, I guess that's probably maybe a little bit before when you were...
Yeah, that was before. That single came out before, about 2 years before I joined the band as a vocalist. And at the time, from what I hear, AOL was like in the top 10 with Avenged Sevenfold and Korn at that time. So we were up with some heavy hitters. And it really did change, I guess, the landscape for the future of the band.
Right.
A lot of attention was brought to the band from outside of Canada, which was really cool. And I know a lot of us, we were getting really weird messages from all kinds of people.
Right.
And some of us had to change our names, actually, so that our families would create fake Facebook accounts that were just pseudo accounts.
Right. And do you feel... because obviously that early success that happened was before you joined. Do you feel that kind of carried over and kind of at least built the base for what you guys have become now and evolved into now?
Absolutely. That was one of the number one motivating factors when I joined the band.
Right.
To see that they had a history and that there was a want for the music and that people were excited about hearing new music. So I was just really happy to be a part of it. And here I am today, enjoying every minute for sure.
That's great. And what advice, because obviously, our audience is predominantly musicians, independent and whatnot. What advice would you give any musicians out there that are, trying to get at the point where you guys are at now, or maybe just starting out? What are your thoughts or, things you can share?
Like I used to ask myself, like, how do these guys do it? It seems so impossible. And in '94, during Marilyn Manson's Antichrist Superstar Tour, I hid up in the bushes like I did at every big show that came to Vancouver, and would blitzkrieg the artists as they walk from the Coliseum to the bus, and I'd get a few moments with them, and every time I would ask them, dude, how are you doing this? Just never give up. Just keep on making the music and enjoy making music, because you enjoy making your basement, and if you can do that, then that's the main thing, man.
So what's next on the horizon for Edges of Seven? You're talking about this new release, that you have this new record you guys are working on. What's the plan?
The plan right now is we're going to finish the record, plan for a second music video, and our management's got some things in the works. Hopefully Europe. We'll be saying hi to Europe in the next 2-3 months.
Thanks so much for joining us in our conversation with Amalien from Edges of Seven on our special MUBUTV Indie Insider series. If you haven't done so already, please make sure to subscribe to MUBUTV for more information on how to educate, empower, and engage your music career. You can also check out a summary of this episode and everything we talked about in the description as well. And if you enjoyed this video, we'd really love it if you hit the like button and let us know what other kinds of videos and types of content you would want to see on our channel. Hit us up in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next video.